Hi everybody, this is George Foshin, Call Realty, Best Palos Verdes Homes, and this is the 9th update on how COVID-19 is affecting real estate in Palos Verdes and the Beach City. So we're going to get right to the facts here. First of all you have to do is go to my channel, youtube.com/homeispv, click the subscribe button, and the reason that's important is that you'll get updates whenever I put up new recordings here. So again, we're going to look at just the facts. I'll refrain as much as possible from making opinion. We'll just cover the numbers. And the numbers are supply and demand. As you've heard me say countless times, real estate being a commodity has its price solely regulated by the forces of supply and demand. Nothing more, nothing less. And what we're measuring in terms of supply and demand is the number of new listings that are coming in the market in any particular unit of time, and the demand, which is the number of pending sales, the number of homes going into escrow. So let's take a look at what the effects are. We see that sale volume is down about 35% from this time last year, and I'm comparing a 30-day period of April 16th through May 16th in this particular video. Previous videos have commensurate other dates. So we went from 179 single-family residents sold to 117, and dollar per square foot is down about a little over 6%, and gross sale prices are down a little over 2%. More importantly, I think, is, however, the interplay between supply and demand. And what we see is that when we divide demand, i.e. the number of pending sales, by the number of new listings, supply, we get a flavor for what that balance is and how supply and demand are going to affect pricing. And what we see, surprisingly, but maybe not so if you've been watching these videos for a little bit, the ratio is better in the last week than it has been for the last 5 months. Now, is that because of COVID-19 or in spite of COVID-19? That's an opinion, and we can have another discussion about the answer to that at another time. But I do want to stay just to the facts in this video. So what does that 71% look like relative to previous weeks? I started recording these videos back when Newsom first implemented the stay-at-home orders, and that week things were pretty bad. Only 53%, only barely more than half of demand compared to supply, and then it jumped to 93%, fell to 72%, and a pretty much steady climb to where last week the market couldn't keep up with demand. There were more properties put into escrow than brought out as new listings. It looks like, and here, this is an opinion, it looks like the market is taking a breath. The market weakened tremendously in the last week, from 109% way down to 71%. What we'll see next week? Well, we'll see next week, but we'll see if this is an anomaly where we'll then see increasing again, or is this, on the way to a downturn? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. My last thing that I wanted to review are a couple of really important sites for you. This one, because searchhomesinprivate.com, as you may not, well, if you may not know this, sites like realtor.com, Trulia, Redfin, Zillow, these sites, they're free, sort of. You don't pay any money, but how are these companies, how do they make their millions and millions of dollars? I mean, these are huge companies that make a lot of money. Well, if you're not paying them, who is? Well, the people that pay them are realtors and advertisers on their system. So when you're looking for homes on their systems, do so with open eyes. You are letting your private information be used by them to be sold to multiple real estate agents and advertisers. So if you're wondering why your spam emails and phone calls have increased and you've been on these sites, that's probably a good reason. searching on this site, searchhomesinprivate.com, your search remains private to me and me alone. Your information will never get sold uh, or shared with anybody at any time for any reason. That's a promise. And you may have a lot of interest in this site too. It provides some intel that you will not find with any other broker around town. So, um, you know, use it. All right, that's it. Thank you very much for your time. See you next week.